Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Thursday. Glad you're here. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message. What's in a name? Let's talk about names. Talk about reputation. Let's talk about what sticks. There's a donut shop here in South Austin that we love. Been going there for years. Pretty much the same ladies and at least one gentleman work there that we've been seeing for years. And I'm pretty sure it's locally owned. But great breakfast tacos, great klobasnik, and yes, that's what they're called. If it looks like a kolache, but it's got meat in it, it's not a kolache. It's klobasnik, and I hope I pronounce that. Kolaches have fruit or something sweet. Klobasnik are savory. Anyway, thus endeth the lesson. Okay, great breakfast tacos, great donuts. But when we first started going there was no sign in anywhere. I mean, not inside, not on the, but there was a neon sign in the window that said Donuts y Tacos. You see a name, that's what you think it's called. So that's what we called it for years. You know, hey, I'm going to Donuts y Tacos. What's everybody want? You know, oh, we're going out of town. We're going to stop at Donuts y Tacos and grab some breakfast for the road. Well, a few years after we had started going there, they got a sign and they changed the branding on their receipt tape. So when you did a credit card, it spit their name out. And we found out the name was Donut Taco Palace, which, hey, perfectly fine. And there's more than one of them, apparently. Um, but, Donuts y Tacos, that's that's what we're going to call it forever. Yes, I know it's Donut Taco Palace, but it doesn't matter. You know, we saw the neon sign, and that's what we started calling it, Donuts y Tacos. That's the name. And the point is, the name that people remember isn't always the one on the paperwork. It's the one tied to the experience. It's the one that's tied to the comfort, the good feelings, the memory, the rhythm, the routine, the one that felt right before the branding ever really happened. Same happens for people. Same goes for teams. Same goes for leadership. You can put title, director, or manager, or change agent, or ninja on your email signature. You can put it on your business card. People can call you that. I have a former board member that anytime I used the word Mister with him, he would say, "Oh, well, thank you, Director Fortner." So, okay, message received, boss. I'll stop calling you Mister. You can pay consultants to run a rebrand and reprint new cards and all of that, but it's the name they know. And I guess what really matters is less what people call you, but what people think about you when they hear your name, whether it's the name that they know or the new name. I hear New Coke, and being a child of the 80s, I flash back to the rebrand and the redesign and the reformulation that Coke tried to do in the 80s, where they just dropped regular Coke forever, so supposedly, and they brought out this new Coke. And almost universally, people hated it. And that's why they brought back Coca-Cola Classic. Now, dirty little secret, of course, is when they brought it back as Coca-Cola Classic, that's when they redid the formulation and got rid of real sugar and went to high fructose corn syrup. But that's something to rail about another day. Bottom line is, New Coke was definitely not it. How do people talk about you when you're not in the room? What do they think about you? What do they think about your leadership style? What do they think about the level of risk taking that you're willing to do? What do they think about every interaction they've had with you? Good, bad, indifferent. Because all of that's cumulative, right? Your good name should be treated as gold. I wish I knew who said that. I know it's a quote. I can't remember who. If you know, put it in the comments. So protect your name, protect your reputation. Show up prepared. Solve problems, don't cause them. Make sure that people feel better after they deal with you instead of drained, or worse, they feel personally attacked or wounded, because that's your brand. That's your donuts y tacos. Titles are official, but reputations, they're earned one interaction at a time. So be intentional. Be intentional when you show up, about how you show up. Consistently, authentically, real. The people who matter may never read the sign out front, or they may not even know that the sign out front exists. I've said this before, and I wish it was mine. I think it was Maya Angelou, but they'll remember how you made them feel. And that feeling is what's going to keep them knocking on your door. They'll remember the work, the warmth, the delivery, the small things, the small kindnesses, the honest answers, the integrity, the steady presence. So be worth remembering, even if they don't get your name right. And that's today's Red Mike message. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you find it helpful. Next week, I am going to do sort of a post-mortem on my speech yesterday at TSABA, the Texas State Agency Business Administrators Association. Going to talk about it all, the good, the bad, the indifferent. I learned a lot. Gonna make some tweaks and keep moving forward. Hopefully it'll end up to leading to more speaking gigs, because I really had a good time. I really did. Thanks for being here. I'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow, hashtag Fun Friday. It's not going to be funny, but it is going to be fun, I hope. Thanks for being here. I'll see you again tomorrow. As always, life is short. Drink the bourbon.